Hey, welcome to episode 6, the Morning Pitstop. Tuesday, April 15th. I'm your host, Jack Bobbin. Top 5 stories this morning. Oil has surged past $100 a barrel. Kelley Blue Book report on new car pricing by segment. Beijing's planetary concepts lining up for the Beijing Auto Show at the end of the month. Corvette Grand Sport releases pricing, and also a Lexus hybrid for that matter, and this day in automotive history. So let's get started. The $100 barrel of oil. This morning, oil surged past $100 a barrel. For the average driver, this means we're starting the summer with high prices, right? Y'all drive. We're all going to be paying more at the pump. I'm here in Washington State. It's already like $5.20 a gallon. Will we see a shift in demand? Staycation, anyone? Is the high prices of gas, or will the high prices of gas force people to stay home and do that staycation, buy that inflatable pool for the dog? So we'll see about that. But, it's interesting. Dealers are reporting a little bit of product shift. People who are looking at the big high-margin V8 trucks are suddenly asking about hybrids. So we'll probably see more of that and report on more of that as the summer approaches. This is kind of this affordability wall that we're all seeing. I see it in the business that I do with retail spend and quick-serve restaurant spend and convenience store spend all being affected. We're seeing it in the housing market also. Is there an affordability wall that's being reached that we're all talking about in this particular space, in the automotive space, with the average car payment already at a record high? Is adding $100 in fuel every month going to be a problem? Or is it going to make you change your decisions finally? I don't know. We'll see. So a little more on the new car pricing data. Kelley Blue Book, or KBB, reported that the average new car buyer paid $49,275 in March. That's 3.5% more than buyers paid a year ago, according to their data. And the price increases are accelerating. Last December, the average transaction price for a new car was only 0.5% higher than the year before. In January, they were 1.9% higher than they were in the January before. And in February, they were 3.3% higher than the year before. Well, what's going on, right? So let's look at the KBB breakdown by segment. Full-size pickup trucks, 65,964, up 2.8%. Mid-size SUVs, 49,853, 2.8% higher year over year. Compact SUV, 37,085, 2.1%. Subcompacts, $30,000, roughly 2.2%. And compact cars, 27,469, up 1%. So here's the thing. Why is that average number so high? Guess what? Everybody's buying on the full size, like the full size pickup trucks and mid-size SUVs, even though compacts and subcompacts and compact SUVs are $37,000. So the reason that the average car price is so high is we can't stop buying pickup trucks and mid-size SUVs. And so while some of it's due to the tariffs, maybe not, maybe, but a lot of it's coming from consumer choice, right? We know that mid-size trucks, full-size trucks are in full swing still. And when you buy those more expensive vehicles, obviously, and you buy a lot of those full-size vehicles, it drives demand and the dealers don't reduce prices. So it's kind of that supply-demand pricing for the full-size trucks and those large SUVs. Here's a key metric for you. This is very, very interesting. Every full-size truck on the market has a starting price near or below $40,000. Every full-size truck has a starting price at around or below $40,000. Yet the average truck, full-size truck, sold for at least 60% more. 65,964. You tell me that people don't love the platinum version of their Ford F-Series, or what is it, the High Sierra version of the Chevy truck, the Lariat, also in the Ford. I mean, like you're the average, or the starting price of $40,000, and you're adding $25,000 to the price, to the base price of a full-size truck. No wonder. By the way, if you care, electric vehicle prices fell 2.8% in March. So the average electric vehicle sold for $54,508 last month, 1.4% lower in February, and 2.8% lower than a year ago. We know this. This is the third straight month of declining EV prices. And there's on average of almost a 15% discount on EVs. Duh. Quick story. Beijing, Auto China 2026 is heating up. I think it starts in about 10 days. And so there's a bunch of stuff coming out already. Hyundai and Volkswagen have sent out kind of pre-announcements on what they're doing. Hyundai just debuted the Ioniq Venus, and I saw some pictures of this thing. It's pretty cool. It's a concept. And the Ioniq Earth, and we know that there is the Boulder coming too. So it's kind of an interesting thing. They are calling it a new universe of design, with the Venus, the Ioniq Venus, and the Ioniq Earth. And check this out. And I don't know if this is real. The VW offensive. Now, if you're familiar with China and the Asian markets, VW actually has a pretty good market share there. I don't know what it is, but whenever I traveled to China, I'd always see a shit ton of Volkswagens. Volkswagen announced they'll be launching a new vehicle in China every 2 weeks, starting this year. I don't even know if that's right, but I saw it reported. I'm not going to say where I saw it reported, but anyways, just in case it's wrong, right? But it's a massive technological blitz designed to reclaim the market from Xpeng and BYD, which are monsters, right? And so we'll see, we'll see where the Ioniq ones land at the Beijing Auto Show, and also we'll see what's up with Volkswagen. That means they're going to introduce, launching a new vehicle in China every 2 weeks. I don't understand that. We'll see more about that as it comes, maybe as the show starts. Story number 4, Corvette Grand Sport and a Lexus hybrid. Okay, pricing is out. We all wondered what the Grand Sport pricing will be. Check this out. They confirmed pricing for a few of the Corvette models. So here we go. Z06 kind of style handling without in the hypercar maintenance bill. That's kind of how they're billing this. Stingray starts at $73,495. The Grand Sport, $88,495. Grand Sport X, $112,195. And the Z06, $121,395. The ZR1 at $200,000 roughly, and the ZR1X, $227,395. They got something with the 95. Every price ends with the 95. Does anybody know what that means? I don't know what that means, but every Corvette price is ending with a 95. So whatever. The Lexus GX, Lexus trademarked GX 550H. This confirms that the boxy GX, I love the GX. I love the look of it. It's getting a hybrid powertrain finally. And that thing's huge and heavy, and that'll be great for the GX. It's a great off-road platform, and I love the look, but it's thirsty. So any hybrid powertrain, definitely can help. Last story. Back in the day, this day in car history, a look back at the legendary moment in the 80s, the Indy car, or the Grand Prix of Spain, right? 40 years ago today, it was yesterday, but April 14th, 1986, the Spanish Grand Prix at Jerez gave us a finish for the ages. Ayrton Senna, driving the black and gold Lotus, you guys all know what that thing looked like, held off Nigel Mansell in a Williams Honda. So Lotus versus Honda, Senna crossed the line 0.014 seconds ahead of Mansell. To this day, it remains the narrowest margin in Formula One history. This was the peak turbo era, if you know what I mean. Huge wings, massive tires, and drivers that had to drive cars that were 1,000 horsepower. No special software to manage traction, none of that. These were just clutches, stick shifts, 1,000 horsepower monsters. And if you look at any of the Grand Prix racing from them, it was insane. So, recap, oil's $100 a barrel. New car pricing surged 3% in Q1. The Earth and Venus will be landing in Beijing in the next few days, and the Grand Sport pricing has boomers reaching for their wallet. And remembering the day that Senna proved that every thousandth of a second counts. That is your morning pit stop for today. If you're enjoying the show, hit that subscribe button. It's the best way to help me grow my tiny little channel. I'll see you back tomorrow. Drive safe.